Hi everyone, I'm Chyill and welcome back to another Battlerite video. Today will be a discussion video on a new era announcement that they made about 1 week ago, I think, just before the September patch that we had, or the 0.13.2 patch that we had, I think about a week ago as well. So anyway, this A New Era announcement was pretty much their announcement or their sort of roadmap, I guess, for the next few months. And I think it's really exciting because it included the announcement for the free-to-play launch and a few other exciting new features and stuff as well. And that of course includes some heroes. I think at least 4 or 5 new champions within the next 6 months. So that's really exciting. Of course, there are some stuff like the tournament stuff and all that people have requested, but they haven't really included into the roadmap. But they did say that they will be working on it at least in the next quarter. I mean, in the first quarter of 2018. So that's some exciting stuff, and I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on some of the things that they have announced so far. So let's just get straight into that. And so first of all, September Season 5. That is the one that we are currently having. So if you're watching this right now when I posted it up, Season 5 is really on the way, and that is for early access. So they did make sure that it is early access Season 5, which is I think the last season of Ranked before the free-to-play launch. So we already know that. They introduced us to the voice actors of Battlerite, which I've watched the video. It's quite interesting because to see like the different voice actors behind all the different champions. And so yeah, I'm not gonna go too much into that because it's not really gameplay related, but it's interesting if you want to know, like if you're interested in this sort of stuff. I guess it's always quite fun to see. So yeah, currently it is also the free week as I'm recording this video. So welcome to all you beginner Battlerite players, and I hope you guys enjoy the game and enjoy your stay here. If you didn't know, you can actually buy the game and you can unlock all the champions without having to spend lots of time farming for in-game currency to buy all the champions. So yeah, I think it's pretty worth it if you enjoy the game. Like, it's only the price of the game isn't really high, and of course it will go to free to play, but when you're on free to play you have to buy champions with in-game currency, or even if you're on Battlerite Lite version. So yeah, I mean that's coming from me, which is like a person doing Battlerite all the time, so it might be a little biased, but yeah, I think it's probably worth every penny if you really enjoy the game. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Battlerite Halloween is coming. It starts on September 29th, so that's in just a few more days. There was a Halloween event last year where they had a Halloween chest with lots of Halloween themed items, so that will be exciting to see. I wonder if they'll have new stuff. It seems like they do, because in this picture here they have Rook with a new outfit that I've never seen before. So they probably have some new Halloween themed stuff, perhaps some old stuff as well for those who haven't got the chance to get some of the old Halloween things. So that'll be quite exciting. So that's on the September 29th for 5 weeks. So yeah, it's mostly just cosmetic, I believe. I'm not sure if they mention anything about any game mode, brawls, those kind of stuff. So yeah, but that's still fun, I guess, for people who enjoy collecting all the cosmetic stuff in the game. Moving on to October, I believe this would be in the later parts of October, since the latest patch, the 0.13.2 patch, came in about mid to late September. So I'm guessing the October or the pre-launch patch will probably come around the mid of October or something like that, because this allows them some time to change things before the free-to-play, but also they give them enough time just after the Halloween patch to sort of straighten things out and to launch this pre-launch patch. So what comes to the pre-launch patch I think is the most exciting, because there's a Battlerite's overhaul, there's the new UI, and a new game mode, which is to be announced. So why I say this is the most exciting is because of the Battlerite's the Battlerite's overhaul. And so far, like, all the games we play, every round we build up our loadout. You know, we pick one Battlerite before each round, and this allows us to sort of adapt our gameplay depending on how the opponents are playing, what the opponents have, and how the opponents play, and of course how our teammates play as well. So this allows you to sort of adapt and go step by step and say, okay, maybe at this point I want this thing because this thing might help me out more, and those sort of things. But right now they're changing it up so that you can build your own loadups of up to 5 Battlerites each and select your loadout before you enter the arena. So I'm not sure if this means that you select your loadout before the game starts and you go with that whole loadout the whole game, because that takes away from the adapting and the sort of thinking that you need to do between each round to sort of counter your opponents, which I kind of liked because that gave a little bit of strategy, I guess. Like, you can change up your builds midway basically. So I hope they still let you choose your loadouts in between each round, because that would be quite interesting. But of course that would mean that every round you probably have to check like what your opponents have picked up or what your opponents have changed to in between rounds. So I'm not too sure how that will work out, but I'm quite excited for it because like a lot of people complain that most of the time you can't even get to round 4 or round 5 to use all your Battlerites. Like, what's the point? And some champions become stronger because of their round 3 Battlerite, some champions become stronger because of the round 4 or round 2 or so on. And so it makes sense to balance champions based on their whole Battlerite kit. So I guess it's also easier to balance champions with this Battlerite's overhaul, but I hope that they can keep the depth and strategy that you get by choosing Battlerites in between rounds, or at least choose your loadout in between rounds. So it's really interesting to see, and I think they really need to get this right to make sure that they maintain the essence of the game, I feel. Because I personally enjoy Battlerite because of the fact that you actually have to make these decisions, these Battlerite or talent decisions in between rounds to counter your opponents. So yeah. So there's also the new UI, which is interesting, but I think it's nothing really major gameplay wise. The design is so that it's meant to be easy for PC players and also for Xbox players, I guess, since there'll be an Xbox launch sometime next year. And yeah, just exciting new stuff. It's always nice to see something new, but even though I don't think it's that critical, but because I have no complaints about the current UI. But yeah, I mean, something new is always nice, I guess. The new game mode is also interesting. I think this is probably a permanent game mode. It's not like just some brawl game mode or something. And some people are guessing that it could be some sort of 5v5 thing, which would be interesting to see. I don't know if it would be a 5v5 thing, because I think for a game like Battlerite it would be quite messy. Maybe 4v4? I'm not sure. Or maybe 1v1? I don't know as well, but it's either 1v1 or like 4v4, because if it's a new permanent game, because if it's a new permanent game mode, I don't think it'll be a 2v2 or 3v3 anymore, unless maybe it's maybe something to do with like the rocket balloon brawl. So like they have a more objective based game mode. Like, of course, the central op in our normal games give us an objective, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, the goal is still to kill your enemies. But maybe this time around, the goal is to capture something for a long time, like in the rocket balloon brawl. So I'm not sure what they're gonna announce, but it sounds exciting. Permanent new game modes are always exciting. Anyway, moving on to November. It is the free-to-play launch on the November 8th. So they have given us a concrete date, so it will most likely not change at this point. So that will be very exciting. Free-to-play launches are always very exciting because we will get a huge new influx of players who will come to all of you. And yeah, I think it would be great. Battlerite has always been pretty good. Like, you know, every time they have a free-to-play weekend, they perform really well for a while. And I think the free-to-play launch will be a good thing for Battlerite, and certainly it's been a long time coming. But I guess it makes sense that they need to make sure everything is balanced, everything is stable before they launch. So, but it's good to see a concrete date. So yeah, and I think a lot of people are excited for this as well. So along with the free-to-play launch, there will be a mysterious new champion, 200 new items to be found in chests, and yeah, what else? New music, blah blah blah. Season 1 and AFK system. Okay, so basically, there'll be a new champion. A lot of people speculate that it could be Thorn or something from the Bloodline champions, and I think the reason why they're keeping it hidden, but not the next champion after this, which we'll get to, is probably because they want to keep that surprise element. But yeah, I think whatever champion we get, because I've never played BLC before, but whatever new champion you get, it's always exciting. I will be sure to create a guide on it, and yeah, not much to say there. We've got lots of new cosmetics, good for those who likes to collect all the cosmetic items. The new season that comes with the free-to-play, so this will be the proper season 1 of ranked Battlerite. There'll be a new AFK system that detects and penalizes players that do not actively participate in matches. So this is quite good news, because like a lot of the times you are stuck in a game with another player who goes AFK, and that's a big deal because it's really hard to fight 1 versus 2 or 2 versus 3. And so this is good in a sense, like the person who has like an AFK player in his team, he will not receive any penalties for it. Because I mean, after all, it's really not his fault that his teammate goes AFK. So I think that's quite fair, and it might potentially be open to abuse. But you know, at least for those people who are genuinely affected by the AFK player, will not be penalized for it. So I think that's a good thing. So yeah, later in November, so it's within the same month in November, we get 2 new champions. So that was the first one that was not announced yet, and later on in November there'll be a new champion, Destiny the Sky Ranger. So this is quite interesting, because we're actually getting 2 new champions within a month. The last time we got 2 new champions in one update was Rukan and Jumong together. So it's always exciting to have new champions, because it really changes up everything basically, because like there are only 30 champions so far in the game, and so when we get a new one, it really changes up quite a lot. And so it's and not to mention the fact that like I get to cover more champions as well, and I get to learn another new champion, so that's always exciting. So yeah, I can't really tell what she can do here, but I think it's nice. I think it's good. She seems strong, so. And there'll be a prehistoric event, which is I think just a prehistoric themed chest with lots of outfits and stuff. So again, cosmetics, not much gameplay stuff. And again, the winter event, not much gameplay stuff, lots of cosmetics. That's fine. I think they'll probably add on to the winter themed stuff that they had last year and come up with more new things. So that'll be exciting, because I think I missed out on some of the winter cosmetic stuff. So it'd be nice to have some of those as well. And there'll be another new champion. So that's 3 new champions so far in this year. And then coming in 2018, a tournament system, a new HUD and score system, clan system, 3 more new champions in Q1, new modes, maps and brawls, a Lunar New Year event as a Chinese. That's really nice to see. And of course the Xbox launch. So yeah, lots of exciting new stuff. Lots of stuff that people have asked for, and they're coming in 2018. Lots of new champions in the next 6 months, and I'm really excited for all of this. So I hope you guys are excited as well. Let me know your thoughts and comments down in the comment section below. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends and all that kind of stuff. Check out my other videos as well. And until next time guys, have a great day, keep gaming, stay chill, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay?